I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom. Shalom. All right, man. We're back with another lesson, and this one's going to be titled, Satan is not at war with the Heavenly Father. All right? We're going to prove to you that this is a fairy tale that the Christians conjured up, all right? Showing you that Satan was already doing the will of the Lord in the book of Job, all right? And, Satan means the adversary. So he was always created to do what he does, okay, through the left-hand side, all right? So we're going to prove it through the scriptures. And Lord willing, this is edifying, all right? We're going to jump right into it. There's the book of Job. We're going to go to the book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 6.
There's the book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves before the Lord.
See, those are the sons of Yahweh, right? Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them.
And Satan came also among them, okay? So you see, even Satan, but there was a separation. He said, and Satan also, okay? And Satan also. He didn't group them in with them, okay? Among them, all right? Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
You see, so the Lord is having a conversation now with Satan. Remember, Satan means adversary. So when was it that Satan rebelled against the Lord before this? Where's the account? Where's the account of Satan? Rebelling against him? There is none. All right, go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth Job fear Yahweh for naught? Hast not thou made an hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
So Satan is telling the Lord, hey, the only reason he respects you, the only reason he fears you is because you have made him, rich with substance, right? All right, that's the only reason why, okay?
And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power.
So now the Lord is giving Satan authority in his substances, all the things that he has, right?
Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord.
So the Lord gave him an order, all right? And he told him, but do not put your hands on him. You see, and Satan obeyed him. Why? Because if you keep reading, Satan took everything from him except he didn't kill Job, right? So that shows you that Satan is under the authority, all right? Satan is under the authority of the Lord. And when he says stretch out your hand, what hand is that? That's the left side, the left hand, all right? Because there's a council in the heavens. All right, there's evil angels in the left-hand side, and there's righteous angels on the right-hand side, which Yahushua is sitting on the right-hand side right now, right? That's the hand that's going to come forth, right, for destruction when the Lord stretches it out. But the Lord stretched out his left-hand side this time, and we're going to prove it, okay? But the whole point is that Satan is obeying the Lord's orders, okay? And what he did to Job was nothing good. So obviously he wasn't a righteous angel at that time already, right? And he didn't rebel against the Lord because why? He didn't have to go up there and ask permission if he did rebel against him. He would have just went and did it. But he has no authority, right? He has no authority because even his spirit is subjected to the Lord. You wacky-tacky Christians are out of your damn mind. You guys are batshit crazy, man. You see? But we're going to prove to you that there's a council up in the heavens, right, on both sides, and the Lord is in control of it, okay? So we're going to go to the first book of Kings, chapter 22, right, and we're going to start verse 19.
There's a book of 1 Kings, chapter 22, and verse 19. And he said, Hear thou, therefore, the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him.
And all the host of heaven standing by him. Host means armies, okay? Go ahead.
On his right hand and on his left.
On his right hand and on his left. All right? You see, the right hand is the righteous. The left hand is the evil side, right? Go ahead.
And the Lord said, Who shall persuade Ahab, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
And that he may go up and fall. Fall is not a good thing, okay? To fall means is to die, all right? So the Lord said, who's going to persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall? You see, this is the Lord asking, who's going to do this, right? Who's going to deceive him in this, in such manner, all right? Because to persuade means to convince, all right? So somebody's going to convince him that he goes up, all right, just for his fall.
And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner.
So they're all coming up with different ideas, right? Go ahead.
And there came forth a spirit.
And there came forth a spirit, okay?
And stood before the Lord, and said, I will persuade him.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto him, Wherewith?
So he's asking this spirit, how you going to do it, right?
And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit.
And he will be a what?
A lying spirit.
Now let me ask you something. Is a lying spirit a righteous spirit? You see? And who is that spirit under control? Yahweh. Because when you go up, it said the Lord is sitting on his throne, and all the heaven and host standing by him on his right hand and on his left. You see? So it ain't Satan and his army talking about, yeah, we're going to have this little council. You know, we're going to strike back on the Lord. You know, while he's not looking, you know, we're going to send you upon him and you know, we're going to take one of his soldiers on earth. You know, no, the Lord is having this counsel, okay?
In the mouth of all his prophets.
So he's going to be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
And he said, Thou shalt persuade him.
So what did the Lord say?
Thou shalt persuade him.
Gave him permission after that spirit asked the Lord, okay?
And prevail also. Go forth and do so.
You see, so not only did the Lord say, you shall go do it, he said, you will prevail. So go ahead. You see, the Lord gave him the green light. The Lord is the hitman on both sides, man. The Lord is the hitman on both sides, man. No matter how much you show this, though, to these Christians, man, you know what they're going to say? That's what you believe. You're damn right. Because all you do is believe in that effeminate, borderline gay doctrine that was given to you by this homosexual Cesar Borgia, right? You see, the Lord is in control of everything, man. All right? So, read number 23 real quick, Salakia.
Now, therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these
Go ahead.
thy prophets.
You see, so the Lord has put a lying spirit. It doesn't say Satan. It said the Lord has put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these prophets.
And the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee.
No, Satan did.
And the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee.
So the Lord has spoken evil concerning thee. All right? This is the Lord's will. Okay? The Lord is in control of everything. All right? He is the Most High. Okay? There is no deceiving the Lord. There is no, the angel, he didn't see Satan rebelling against him and this caught him off guard and now he had to kick him out of heaven and now there's a big war. No, man. The Lord is in control of all of it, man, since the beginning. Okay? Who you think who sent that serpent in the garden to deceive Adam and Eve, right? That man, that cunning man, right? Why? Because the Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are his, man. You see? This is all his will, right? That's it. This is all for his name's sake. Okay? So let's go into a few accounts, right? Let's go to the book of Exodus, right? Chapter 7. Let's start at verse 3.
There is a book of Exodus, chapter 7 and verse 3. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart.
No, Satan's going to harden his heart.
And I will harden Pharaoh's heart.
This is when the Lord was talking to Moses and telling Moses to go tell Pharaoh to let his people go. But the Lord said he will not, because I will harden his heart, right?
And multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt.
And multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. Now, when you go to the book of Romans, chapter 9, I believe around verse 14 and 15, it speaks about this, you know. It speaks about, you know, that this is his will. You know, for that same reason, he hardened the Pharaoh's heart, right? Because he showed mercy on who he showed mercy on, and he hardened who he hardens, right? Go ahead.
But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I may lay my hand upon Egypt.
See, so he did this on purpose, so he can lay his hand upon Egypt, so he can destroy Egypt, right?
And bring forth mine armies, and my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments.
By great judgment, right? Go ahead.
And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I stretch forth mine hand upon Egypt, and bring out the children of Israel from among them.
You see, so the Lord did this on purpose, okay? There was a purpose for that, right? And that's why the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen. When there's events like this, that the Lord causes evil to come up upon a nation, right? All the other nations fear him, right? That's why his name is dreadful among the heathen, because they know what he did. And that's the same thing that's going to happen when he comes to Babylon the Great and visits him, right? Visits Salakia, Babylon, with Yahushua, when he sends Yahushua to destroy this place, right? But this is all his will, good or evil. It doesn't matter, man. Let's see what the book of Psalms. Let's go to the book of Psalms, right? Chapter 78. And we're going to start off at verse 49.
There's the book of Psalms, chapter 78 and verse 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble, by sending evil angels among them.
By sending evil angels among them. This is the way the Lord deals, man. By sending evil angels among them. Does he not say that, what's that scripture say that, you know, the spirit, he created spirits of vengeance for the day of, to appease him, you know, that created them for the day of his wrath. You know what I mean? Something along that way. You know, I know I'm butchering it, but the point is that he's the one who creates all these things, man. Go ahead.
He made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but gave their life over to the pestilence.
And is not pestilence evil? Because evil means ill times, right? Go ahead.
And smote all the firstborn in Egypt.
Now, is that a good act? To smote the firstborns? Smote means to kill. That's not a good act. All right? Go ahead.
The chief of their strength in the tabernacles of Ham.
You see? There you go. So this was all, he sent those evil angels, right? Among them. All right? He hardened the hearts of the Pharaoh on purpose, right? So he could smote their firstborn, bring pestilence. You guys know the story, all right? That wasn't a good thing that happened to Egypt. Did the Pharaoh have a choice? No, because the Lord was in control, right? The Lord was in control. Let's go into another account. Let's go to the first book of Samuel, right? Let's go to chapter 16, and let's go to verse 13.
There's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 13. Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah.
You see? So the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. You know, he gave him a good spirit. He anointed David with a good spirit. Go ahead.
But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul.
But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, right? So the good spirit departed from Saul, and what happened?
And an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him.
No, an evil spirit from Satan troubled him.
And an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him.
You see, and an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. So the Lord takes away the good spirit, and the Lord can bug you out. All right? Just like he's doing nowadays to these other bug outs, man. He's taking the name of the Lord away from them, right? Taking the truth away from them, right? He's bugging them out, man. But they want to sit there and say, you guys are the house of Saul. We're the house of David. No, David was righteous. David had an upright spirit. You people are the ones bugged out. You're the house of Saul. All right? And hey, right here, this is a testimony against you because, hey, you people are out there bugged out. Bugged out. And you know who we're talking about. All right? But that's another lesson, you know? So, let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, and let's go to the top, verse 1.
There's the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
You see that? The king's heart, Salakia, is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Just like he did to Saul, and just like he did to Pharaoh. You see? The Lord is in control of all of it, man. The Lord is in control of everything. All right? So, we're going to pull out 2 more scriptures because we're going to keep it short and sweet, right? Right to the point. You know, we cutting these Christians quick and fast. You know, like the movie Fast and Furious. All right? You know, these subjects right here, man, we shouldn't even be on this anymore. This is like ABC stuff. But these people can't get past John 3:16. You know what I mean? So, it's frustrating that we have to repeat this, but you know, like I said, there's new sheep being born every day, right? And we're talking about being reborn through the Spirit, and we have to teach these these things to them. You know, it's a great exercise for the spirit and the mind. You know, so you know, Lord willing, it's edifying for anybody that's coming across this that you know is still green. You know, that's still green in the truth. Right? So, you know, we're going to go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7.
There's the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
So, he forms the light and creates darkness, okay? And darkness is not a good thing.
I make peace and create evil.
I make peace and create evil. No, but I thought Satan created evil. Go ahead.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
Oh, I, the Lord, do all these things. But there's a war, according to the Christians, there's a war in the heavens between Satan and Yahweh. You see? Nah, man, the Lord does all these things, okay? It is his purpose, man, for his name's sake. All right? So we're going to close it out now with the book. We're going to go to the book of Colossians. We're going to go to chapter 1, verse 16.
There's the book of Colossians, chapter 1 and verse 16. For by him were all things created.
For by him were all things created. All things. That means all things, Christians. Okay? Even Satan. Go ahead.
That are in heaven.
That are in heaven.
And that are in earth.
And that are in earth.
Visible and invisible.
Visible, right? Physical and spiritual.
Whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers.
Or powers, okay? Whether it's angelic forces or, you know, the powers of you know, the earth, you know, like Babylon and all these other kingdoms, right?
All things were created by him and for him.
All things were created by him and for him. That console on the right-hand side and on the left-hand side is being controlled and authorized by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Satan is not at war with the Heavenly Father. Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
DTA.
Abab.
Abab.
Kum Yasharala.
Kum Yasharala.